Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Just Have a Seat.
I'm Jay,
I'm Hago.
I'm Monto.
and I'm Taco.
Sako. So we're always missing someone every week apparently, but it's always because someone's not feeling well, I guess.
Yeah.
So hope the homie feels better. Hope we'll see him next week too.
Next week, the left side of my pinky is gonna hurt, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to join.
Yeah, man. It's good though. You gave a whole week's notice.
Mhm.
That's good. So today, I guess the first order of business should be letting you guys know what type of mask to wear, because apparently not every mask is created equal. And we're going to tell you guys which ones are probably good to wear and which ones you definitely shouldn't wear. And this was done by a Harvard study. I believe it was a Harvard study. It was a major Ivy League university that did this study. I vaguely remember like the percentages. It was all about how much particles get released into the air when you cough or something like that with each mask that you wear. Obviously, you guys know the N95 is the best one. You can't really top that. But I heard they're making an N99, which that one's probably going to be
No
top
way.
of the line. Yeah. And then, like the basic surgical mask or whatever, I think it was like, even with the surgical mask, you only get like up to 4 to 6% out, like particles. And then it obviously doesn't go as far as 6 feet. It's like 3 feet or something. But then they got those gaiters. And the funny thing is, I've been seeing hella advertisements for gaiters on my Instagram, like companies trying to sell them. And apparently they release 110% particles.
Damn.
Nothing about it. No mask is equal to 100%. This is all compared to no mask. So no mask is 100%, and the gator is 110%.
So it adds 10% too.
It adds 10%, it releases more, which trips me out. It never really explains how. It just says that, but it's so weird.
I
And
think
then I see a lot of people wearing gaiters out in stores and stuff too.
that's what most like workers, like gardeners, like construction workers wear too. That's what I usually see a lot.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people who work out wear it too, because it's so easy to like put on and take
Take
off,
off.
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
connected to your neck too. I
Shout
bet it
out.
has something to do with that though.
I think the reason why it releases like 110% is probably because you're breathing all the particles into it right and they're accumulating. Like versus when you have no mask on, all the particles are just being projected straight out. But this one, like they're accumulating and then they're going out, right?
That's
So
a
it's
good
more like
theory.
clusters of particles being like shot out versus like just fucking just spraying it like normally.
Yeah. I was thinking it had something to do with it being connected to like the neck too.
It
So
could be.
it's like you said, it kind of like collects and it goes down and comes
Yeah,
out like that too.
it makes sense.
I don't know, it's weird, but it's good for people to know, I guess, because I feel like too many people have no clue. It was I saw it on a lot of outlets though, so we'll see.
Probably Google listening to you, dude.
Next thing you know, people are gonna get down about wearing gaiters in stores too.
Next time we go on
Bro,
Instagram right now, you're about to see even more gators.
hold up, you gotta talk more loud, bro.
So the next time you go on Instagram, you're about to see nothing but gators at your.
For sure.
Oh yeah, my phone's right next to me. That shit hears me talking easily. Every time I forgot what we were texting about the other day, but I got advertisements all over my phone, bro. Like on everything. That shit was just popping up. I was like, dude, what the hell?
I saw a video where
So,
it was a guy yelling, not yelling, but talking to his girlfriend's phone saying, "I want a PS5. I want a PS5. I want a PS5." Is any advertisements for the PlayStation?
Did the ads come up for it?
I don't think so, but
But would have been lit.
I don't
Probably,
think there's ads for it yet, though.
yeah, because it's not out yet. That's so funny.
there's a release date for the Xbox, November 6th, quote unquote.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's like a official one, right? I think it's like the one that
Like leak.
someone like bought a controller or something, and it, on the box it said "Do not activate until November 6th" or something like that.
No way.
Yeah, and it was like this guy got it exclusive. Somehow and then that's how people also found out that there's the two types of Xboxes. There's the Series X. Damn, JC, you've been working out, bro.
It's been a week, dude.
I got a gym.
Been out since surgery, you know.
Yeah.
But
How about-
what-
oh yeah, but I don't think we told people about that. Yeah, you got your wisdom teeth removed. That's why you didn't
yeah,
come
that's
on
all.
the last cast,
No, we
the
did.
last two.
Yeah,
You
you did.
did?
You did. You showed a fucking picture of me, dude. Asshole.
Oh yeah. It was a cute pic, man.
It was so bad. But what was I gonna say? You guys hear they pushed back Halo 2?
Like the
They put-
making of it.
No,
the
like
release?
release date. Like they pushed it back.
Oh, so it's not
Was
coming
it
out.
supposed to get released with the
It's supposed to
console?
come out like on a holiday, I think November-ish. And they pushed it back. They're like, no, like it's not ready. Like we want to make it like as perfect as possible. We know like, there's gonna be like a lot of backlash from the community, but like we're trying to give you like the best game possible. Because it's supposed to be free for everyone.
How?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be free. Or it's gonna be on. All platforms.
Dude, your mic, bro.
I think they said it's gonna be free or it's gonna be on all platforms. I
Oh,
can't.
like on PS4 and PC?
Let me see.
Because Halo's always been an Xbox exclusive, man. It would be weird if they put that on PS4 or PS5.
Oh no, the multiplayer is gonna be free to play.
That's sick. I don't play campaigns either way,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
so I don't really mind. But I would think that they would release it with the console. Like that would be the first game I would get. But also, it's really hard to top Halo 3, even though that shit came out like
right.
15 years ago, probably. But anyway, how come you were mentioning that one Twitter trend with
Wrong.
the wrong Trump one?
It's fucked up.
So I didn't even know about that.
What?
But apparently Donald Trump's brother died today or yesterday.
His younger brother died. I think it was last night. And then
Does it say from what?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I'll check it right now.
Because I feel like that's a messed up trend, man.
Hell yeah.
The
Like-
wrong Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty fucked up. I just thought of that.
Does it show anything?
Here, let me look it up.
His 72nd birthday.
Yeah, they said he was like 71.
He's
Or
the younger brother?
Yeah, the younger brother.
So how old is Trump himself? How old is the Donald?
President Trump's younger brother, Robert Trump, passing away.
Shit.
Damn, yeah, I could actually hear that too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
My name is Donald Trump and I approve this message. His commercials are wild. The police one, have you guys heard that police commercial that plays on TV almost every day?
No.
It's like it's kind of like a screw you to the defund the police thing. It's a automated message. Like, you know how when you call a company, it's always an automated message that says like press 1 for this, press 2
Yeah.
for this. So it's like that, but when you call the police, it's like press 1 for robbery, press 2 for something minor, and then it's like press 3 for murder, but we won't get to you for. And then it's like, but the waiting period is 5 days. Thank you very much, or something. And then it's just, and it just cuts off. It's just like, I'm Donald Trump and I approve this message. It's like, it's nothing. It's literally just that automated message for the commercial.
So they said no information has been disclosed on why he passed away, but they're saying that he was admitted to the hospital a couple months back because of a serious condition. But nobody's commented on it yet. And then Trump is 74, so he was 3 years older than his brother.
Damn.
Damn, Trump's 6'3", bro.
Yeah,
Shit.
he's tall. I didn't even know that.
Wow.
He's probably not that tall now because he's old, but probably still a solid 6'1".
Right.
oh Lord,
Maybe it was COVID, man.
who knows? Who knows?
Well, I mean, if he's been sitting in the hospital for a couple months, it probably wasn't. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah. I think that's what it said.
It's crazy. A couple months he's been in the hospital.
Trump's birthday attack. Yeah. So we can since we're already on the topic, we can switch to the other big news that came out this week.
Oh yeah, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden's running mate as vice president. There's I've been watching the news a lot just because like my dad watches it. I just sit there and watch it with him. If you watch CNN, they say how great she is. Then you watch Fox News and they try to bring up as much shit as they possibly can about her. Jay, you mentioned that one thing about her throwing people in prisons for non-violent crimes or not letting or not releasing them either, like making it really hard for them to get released.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of backlash in the community because people don't really like her as a candidate due to her like her background, and they're saying like one of the biggest things that people have like brought attention to was the fact that she kept because she worked in the courts, right? So
Yeah, she was a
she kept a
district
lot of,
attorney of San Francisco at one point.
yeah, so she kept a lot of people in jail for like minor crimes such as like possession of marijuana or like stuff that had to do with like marijuana. And then there's another case, I think this is like the most popular one where she like they had evidence or some shit and then she withheld the evidence or somebody withheld the evidence and then she was just trying to keep this person in jail for as long as possible and this guy was innocent or like something like that. I'm probably butchering it, but that's like one of the more like common like issues that people have with her. So like she's not really like they're saying that they picked her to what's the word I'm looking for? Like what like fuck, I can't even think of the word. But, like,
I feel like she got picked just because of like this whole trend of diversity and like
yeah,
including women more and all that
yeah,
stuff.
that's part of it. But they also like they wanted to appeal to like the black community is what most people are saying. Because like they're saying
Yeah.
they picked her because like they want to get the black like Biden wants to get the black votes, right? So
Yeah,
that's
here's the
what
thing though. A long time ago, she's a congresswoman now, right?
I think so, yeah.
No, I don't want to mess this up, man.
But the thing is,
She's a senator. Okay.
okay, go for it.
So apparently, when she was elected senator, she was known as the first Indian woman to be a U.S. senator. Not black, Indian woman.
Uh-huh.
So now they're saying, why? I don't want to say they're saying. I saw this on one thing. I'm pretty sure it was Fox News, but they said, like, why was she calling herself? Why were they calling her the first Indian, but now they're calling her African American? Like that doesn't make sense. But she's half and half. Apparently,
Yeah.
her dad's black and her mom is Indian.
Yeah, so it's interesting that you bring that up because I saw it there was a post on Instagram. And once again, like to all of our viewers and listeners, like make sure you take everything with like a grain of salt, do your own research, you know, like you
Yeah.
can't that's on social media. But there was a post that said like she's not qualified to be VP because she's not a US citizen. Because they're saying that at the time when her parents were here, they weren't like US citizens or like they weren't naturalized. They were saying like they were possibly here on like visas at the time of her birth. So
Oh, but she was born here.
she was born here, but her parents weren't naturalized, which means like if you look at the Constitution, like it says you have to be a U.S. citizen or whatever, but she wasn't at the time, or her parents weren't at the time, which means she wasn't at the time either.
No, I think that if you're born on U.S. soil, you're a citizen. Because I remember like
citizens.
yeah, because I remember like remember I mean it's still going on, but all that controversy about ICE taking like children away from their parents. Okay, so I remember hearing one specific story where this mom came here when she was pregnant just to give birth here so her child can be a US citizen even though she was going to be deported, but they couldn't deport her child.
No way.
Yeah. So I think if you're born on US soil, you're automatically a citizen even if your parents aren't. So I think that's why they like I heard that too. Like I heard a lot of people talking about that, but then they were saying what I said basically. Like it's not true.
I heard after that they ended up debunking that it's not true, but like I don't know. The laws could have been different back in the day than they are now. But I mean, yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I
I
honestly
also
don't.
heard some funny story. I can't remember which country this was, but like this woman was on vacation in another country, and her husband, and she was about to give birth. Her husband sent over, like mailed over Texas soil, so the baby could be
What?
born on American soil. Now, I don't know if that counts. I doubt it does, but I just thought that was really funny, man.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah. And they like put the soil in like a Texas state shape too.
Jeez.
That's overkill,
Wonder
man.
if that actually counted.
Yeah, I'm wondering too. I didn't like read up fully on it, but I don't think so. I'm
Doubt it.
pretty sure it's about where you actually are, not what you're standing on.
But another funny thing that they were saying was like um Kamala had like a 3% like backing behind her when she was running for president, and she dropped out before like even getting into the primaries or whatever the fuck it was. So like, why would you even pick like her? You know, out of everybody who was like in
Yeah.
the primaries, like why would you pick her who had like 3%? She just dropped out.
I would have gone for Tulsi Gabbard, man. And Tulsi Gabbard roasted her on the
She
stage.
did, she did. I was watching that
Yeah.
interview the other day. That shit was crazy.
Tulsi Gabbard was well spoken. She's a veteran. She knew exactly, like, she actually would say what she wanted to do. She was well spoken. I mean, she was a person of color.
Uh-huh.
Like, what more do you want, man? Like, and she was, I mean, she's a lot younger too. I think she was like, she would have been the youngest and the first woman president if
But
she won.
we were actually talking about that last night. Like me and a couple friends, like we were saying, like we need somebody who's young who understands like our generation, you know?
Yeah,
Because like
no,
it's pretty much the same shit every fucking year. Everybody's like, yo, we want change, we want to do this, we want to do that, and they do like maybe like one or two like minor things, and they get the fuck out of office. You know, it's like we haven't seen any progress whatsoever. It's always the same shit over and over again. I feel like it's like high school, like ASB, you know, or like when you're at like community college, and like, oh, vote for me for president or vice president. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring change and all that bullshit.
yeah.
But it's like you don't see anything. You know, it's just everybody's just feeding us the same bullshit, and people just fucking somehow get fired up for it, vote for them, and then we don't see no differences in like 4 to 8 years, and then it's just the same shit just repeats.
It's
'Cause like
like,
one of
it's
my
almost
friends,
like it's all for their own clout.
yeah, pretty much. Because like my friends like boys like say I would have loved to see like even Yang as like the vice president. You know, like this fool was fresh, had like new ideas. He basically called it like he was talking about like automation and shit. Look at us now, like everybody's losing their jobs. Like robots are pretty much
Yeah.
taking over. Like what was supposed to happen in 10 years just happened instantly because of COVID. You know. And like the universal basic income thing where people need money every month, like they're even considering that now, you know? And like Yang's the one that suggested it in the first place.
Yeah, they kind of duped him on that, to be honest. Like, he should
Yeah,
have. I know that's like his main thing that he was running with, because I mean, who doesn't want universal basic income, right?
yeah,
But especially in a time like this right now, that would have been perfect.
exactly.
What
Exactly.
was it? It was like $1,000 a month, right?
I think he said 1,000.
So that extra $1,000 could have, because right now, what the stimulus check is like 1,200, and that was 3 months ago.
That was back in April.
Yeah. Oh, more than 3 months ago then. And then they're gonna release another one. That's gonna be another 1,200 probably,
Are
which
you
is nothing.
really confirm that?
He said, I mean, he said he was gonna, but he didn't actually put a date to it. So now people are saying,
Yeah, yeah, I
okay,
remember.
you said it, but when is it actually coming? So we don't know when it's coming.
The next one's gonna be very generous, is what he said.
Yeah, better
Right?
be from
Very
fucking,
generous.
it better be at least 2 G's, bro, because think about it. I mean, states like this, how the fuck is anyone paying their rent?
Nobody is.
This is
How the
also,
fuck are people who own the property making any money? So I mean, some people solely rely on that to make their income too, you know?
the thing is you can't evict renters now, so people
Yeah,
live in for free at this point.
yeah, for the time being.
No right. The owner doesn't have a right to kick them out because of the situation. So a lot of money is being lost right now.
But here's like what I'm think. I don't know this. Maybe you know this. Do they actually, does that debt accumulate? So like when COVID is over, do
Yeah.
they owe like
Yeah,
10 grand to their
yeah,
landowner?
I mean,
yeah,
it
but
depends on the owner themselves or whatever. But from what I'm aware, like how you're deferring, let's say mortgage payments, same thing. Like that's adding on top of like
yeah, they're just pushing it back.
not being added up the end of it or whatever. So I'm assuming
Okay.
working out.
People who live paycheck to paycheck have no life savings.
Are
Yeah.
fucked. Those people are fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the homelessness population in California is already insane, and Washington is already insane. What's gonna happen? What happens to like a family of 5?
Who knows? That's the thing. I was watching this YouTube video and they're all saying like it's gonna be like what's gonna come is gonna be scary, you know? Cause like fucking like after COVID passes, there's like foreclosures, evictions, bro. There's gonna be so many different things, and then like the transfer of powers between like the president. Like you already know if Trump loses, he's not gonna go out without a fight, you know?
Yeah,
Like that's gonna be super fucking messy. And then like we're having like some like agricultural problems possibly with like people getting sick, like workers not wanting to work because they're not getting paid enough. And then
yeah,
like the economy is just like a halt in a sense. So it's it's I mean it's not like scary, but like just thinking about it, like you have to be prepared for it, you know? Like who
yeah. At
knows?
this point, you gotta be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
But then again, this COVID, like, it honestly kind of caught us with our pants down, because we realized we actually don't know what the fuck to do in cases like this.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's like a good wake up call. But it's like we still don't know what to do. It's crazy. Like other countries got it all figured out, and it's like we can't even take example from them. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
like Europe got it figured out. Australia got it figured out. New Zealand, we were just talking about that. I mean, we have like in California, in just LA County, I think it's almost 43,000 cases, and we refuse to completely shut down everything. But in New Zealand, they get 30 new cases after having 0 for a while, and they shut down the entire country.
Fucking place. But it's I think it's what was I gonna say? They also said that like damn we got 5.5 million cases in the US. But they're saying Brazil's the new epicenter. But
It's it's like almost there with us.
yeah, we passed the California surpassed 600,000 cases, which was on the headlines recently. And then like the whole fucking thing where oh, wait, damn, it doesn't show me LA anymore. The whole thing where like the whole fuck up that they had where they miscounted or whatever, they lost track of like 250,000 files in LA,
Yeah,
California, then they had to like recount or like
it's very fishy stuff, man, because in one sense I hear, oh, it's overestimated, and then now they're saying it's underestimated. Very fishy stuff.
dude, it's just hard. It's hard to like believe any of it because like I have friends who tell me like yeah my friend made like an appointment to go get tested at like Dodger Stadium or like CVS. They don't end up showing up and they get a call saying they're positive.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like what are you supposed to believe at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if that happens, like, I'm sure your friend is not the only one that's happened to, even, you know?
Exactly.
So if
Exactly.
that happens to 1,000 people, that's reported as 1,000 new cases in the state.
Yeah. Oh no.
And the crazy thing is, now it's like, before, I didn't know anybody who actually had it, you know? Like, personally, I didn't know anybody, but it's actually starting to get into, like, close people I know, which that's scary. Like, I'm not gonna say who, but almost his entire family got COVID except for him. Should I say why, Hoggle? Because it's messed up, bro.
Just a message out there. Don't trust anyone. Even
Don't trust anyone.
Oh, and look, that also brings me to a good point. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know why people are treating it like it's like herpes or HIV, dude. People don't tell you that they have COVID or like they've had it. I'm like, bro, just fucking tell me. Like, it's not that serious, you know? Like, it's cool. Like, it's so weird.
No, yeah, but I remember in Italy, it was considered like first-degree murder if you didn't tell someone that you had COVID and then you gave it to them.
Yeah,
Like, you would get arrested and get put in jail for it.
You should.
Yeah, because you could kill someone, bro. Or if not kill them, like, they can pass it on to someone that they love in their family, like, without even knowing.
Yeah.
Dude, my friend yesterday was actually telling me, he's like, my friend's girlfriend got it, and he's like obviously like they sleep together, so he slept with her, and then like he saw a bunch of his other friends, and they never got it.
Did he get it?
No,
He didn't get it either.
just his girlfriend. Nobody else got it.
Interesting.
It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like they all
Yeah.
got tested and they all came back negative. It doesn't make any sense.
In one sense, they say it's like so super easy to contract. You could pass it on like more easily than any other disease. And in one sense like that, it
This was
doesn't get
sleeping
passed on to
together.
anyone. Yeah, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't make any sense.
That's wild. I don't know what to say to that even, dude.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
now you really don't know what to believe anymore.
That's the problem.
Or maybe your friend just got really lucky somehow.
Yeah, I think that.
Who knows?
I was about to say,
But yeah, I'm curious to see what schools are gonna be like, because now I think in Florida, like this, they opened all the schools, and I'm sure you guys. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of like the crowded hallways in
Yeah,
schools with
yeah.
like the kids and stuff.
I actually did see a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Wow.
had to. Yeah, but in Florida, they had to shut down 2 of the schools again because too many kids got it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Geniuses, bro. Just absolute geniuses.
Dude, it sucks, man. Like, especially at that point, I think we've probably touched up on it, but you know, school is the time where you build your social skills, your friends, this and that. And now it's like that. Just I don't know if it's a long term thing, but it definitely hinders it, and
Yeah.
it's crazy thinking that.
I feel like it's just gonna be this one year, at least like 2020, 2021. They should
All be
just
online.
close. Yeah, just everything online. Just this one year, and you know what, dude? Honestly, this one year could be an amazing study. Like they should study test results of students now because they could see, maybe like do an SAT afterwards for like when high school students take an SAT or something like. Is this one year of online gonna actually benefit them or just make it a lot worse?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like cheating that goes on too, though. You know.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
kind of might skew the numbers for the study.
So yeah, but how do you account for that? That's the thing, because nobody's gonna say they cheated,
Right.
but it is going. It's obviously going down.
Yeah. I feel like that's the hardest thing to like account for when it comes to like
See how that whole process goes.
what's up.
So that starts school next week, the 24th. So
Yeah, I signed up for some classes that start on the 31st. So I'm
Where?
curious.
yeah,
Where?
see how it goes.
GCC.
Your dad.
Did he pass by the window?
Yeah, he was like looking out the window.
Damn, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then this is what I saw. This is what I remembered. I saw an article yesterday of students and parents of Chapman University, which you guys know is like in Irvine, I think.
Uh-huh.
They were complaining about the fees not being reduced,
Yeah.
like tuition, especially because they pay 65 grand a year, which is
Oh,
an insane amount of money. I didn't even know it was that much.
I didn't either.
Why is the tuition not going down when we're not getting the same college experience? Like that's what
Right.
you're essentially paying for. So I'm curious to see if they'll actually do that at least for a year.
They
Speak,
should.
you know, thankfully I'm in a position where the school helps me with my tuition, but I just recently got an email and my financial aid is going to be delayed, and they're taking $16 away from the California tuition. There's like the federal like financial aid, and then there's a grant that the state provides you.
Uh-huh.
They're taking $16 away from that grant per student. So like kind of touching up on what you just said, like the fees are the same and they're taking money from me when I'm supposed to be given that. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
doesn't really like, why is that happening? Apparently it's because of a federal tax cut that happened or something. Like I'll read you guys the email that is said, but
They're not getting enough funding.
imagine $16 per student. Imagine how many students would be getting this grant. Let's say
Almost every student probably
yeah,
Let's
every school.
$16. That's a lot if you add it up. It's no joke.
Yeah, added up over like thousands of students.
CSUN had 39,816 students in 2017. 39,800.
So it says the California Student Aid Commission has notified us that the Cal Grant Access Awards will be reduced by $16 due to reductions to the state budget.
Yeah.
I mean, $16 is like, okay, you know.
It's not a lot per
Not a lot,
student.
but I mean, it adds up.
Yeah,
So,
it adds up when you multiply it by thousands of students.
yeah, it's roughly $637,000.
Students. Oh,
If every student's getting Cal Grant, it's 637,000.
damn. But I'm thinking like, okay, you're not operating in classrooms anymore. Like, there's no the utilities don't cost as
Yeah,
much.
that's the thing. Like they're using that as their excuse. Like, oh, we have to like maintain the campus and keep like the buildings afloat and all this bullshit. But it's like, bro, just shut the lights off. Nobody's there. You know, like all
Yeah.
the people are at home. Like if anything, there's like maybe a handful of students have to come in for labs if they end up changing that. But tuition should definitely be decreased.
Even
Okay.
I think labs are online now. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
They were last month, so I don't know what they're gonna be now.
Because like there's another lab I'm trying to get, but it's all online, but it's the same price. And I'm like, I'm not using any of your lab equipment. I'm not
Yeah.
using your chemicals. I'm not using anything. It's all online. I'm not getting that full experience. I'm not actually touching even anything that I'm supposed to learn what to do, you know?
Yeah.
So why am I paying the same price? I'm not even saying cut it in half. I'm saying like reduce it at least because in the price it says like you're paying for when you take a lab, it actually has like this is the lab fees.
Yeah.
Right. So I at least cut those
Yeah.
because I understand the class is like worth a certain amount of money because they have to pay the professor and whatever. But cut the lab fees, man.
But I
Lab
just
fees don't
honestly
make
just
sense.
cut tuition, bro. Just cut tuition for a year. Take the fucking L that came with COVID, and then just bounce back next year. You know, like hopefully we'll have a vaccine by then. If it's mandated, like for like specific like jobs or like schools or whatever, like it is what it is at that point. You can figure that. What?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But like schools should definitely take the L and just cut tuition costs because that's just not fair to students. You know.
No, they never would, bro, because all they really care about is their back pockets.
Yeah. So.
Got a dirty ass system.
I think that's I'm pretty sure we're gonna end it soon. But one good thing that came out of COVID is just like showing like the world and like the U.S. specifically and us how like fucked the system has been and is. You know.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see some changes.
Yeah. That's
I
what I'm
doubt
saying.
it,
Dude.
but
Like
I hope so.
politicians, bro, empty words. Like, yo, we're gonna change this. We're gonna change that. Like nothing happened. You know.
Yeah, we'll see what Joe Biden does. Maybe. We'll see in November.
Biden or Trump, whoever's in there, we'll see what happens in the next 4 years.
Oh, it's crazy how politics goes.
Politics.
It goes pretty deep, but I'm not trying to get into it that much, but it's kind of hard. And I'm getting into like the conspiracies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't believe in all of them. I'm skeptical when I read them, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff in the background going on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. We just hope for the
All right,
best.
we can end it right there.
The show. Does it show the time limit to you guys or no?
No, just you.
No.
Hopefully it doesn't pop up in the video.
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
All right, as usual, Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
You know what it is.
What it is.
Blessed week. Enjoy the last
Hey.
of August. No, actually, no, there's still 2 more weeks. Never mind.
Fine.
Middle of August.
Stay hydrated in this hot weather.
Yeah.
All this, until we coming over and swimming or what?
Yeah, right.
All
Quarantining, fam.
For sure.
right, we'll see you on the next one.